Hi. This is a question for Jon. Does your excitement about being in the movie and the way and for how it came out, does that potentially get in the way of anything you ultimately have to do for the inevitable honest trailers for Bumblebee?
I just do the voice for that channel, but I have an existing contract. They knew about that ahead of time. Anything I work on, we have to give them full disclosure about what's going on. There's quite a few companies, especially with video games, which they're not doing at the moment. But with video games, I've done a lot of video game work, so I have to get the scripts pre-approved to make sure that there's nothing. Because according to non-disclosure agreement, it's not just keep your mouth shut about stuff you can't talk about. It's also don't disparage against the brand or anything else that they make. So even if for 2K games, for instance, when XCOM 2 came out, they wanted to do that, and they were like, the casting director for 2K games said, look, HR was like all in a tizzy after the trailer. I'm like, look, it's not done in a negative way. It's done in a fun, a humorous way. If anything, it'll probably help us sell more games. So, but I always just try to make sure that I cross my eyes and dot my T's to make sure that I make sure that scripts get approved, and I check with my agent. I check with whoever needs to be checked with when it comes to stuff that could be conflictual, because I do a lot of stuff on YouTube that's kind of separate from my voiceover career, but still involves doing voiceover work. So when How It Should Have Ended, they also do a lot of parodies. They're really good friends of mine. So anytime they want to do collaborations, I'm like, well, if it's on something that I've worked on, I'll have to double check, make sure it's cool. But yeah, it should be fine. It's just a lot of red tape to go through, but I just make sure that everything's fine. It's not going to affect the script or whatever.
It's also a general rule in our business. I mean, I'm very grateful to be working, and why would I want to say anything bad about them?
Yep.
And if I do come across, and I have come across, there was a convention I did years ago where they wanted me to do a fan fiction.
Right.
But it was making Lobo that I play for DC look like an idiot. I'm like, I'm not going to do this.
Yeah.
So we changed it at the last minute. It was fine. But I just like to keep a positive spin on stuff.
Well, I mean, a lot of fans have their own ideas of what would be funny, but that may not be funny to the people who make it. So we have to make those people happy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Like your shirt, dude. That's awesome.